Hello, hello, my friends. I'm doing something a little different today. I am seeing if I can go Instagram Live. This is new and exciting because StreamYard hasn't been able to do that before. It is working. I'm pretty sure I'm live on Instagram too. How cool is that? All right, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Whether you're with me live or catching this in the future, I'm grateful that you're here. My name is Cassie Summers. Maybe we've met before, maybe we haven't, but we're meeting now. And oh my goodness, there's so many things I want to touch on. One of the places that this is being streamed to is a group that I have called Is It by Magic. And so right before Christmas, we had some really spectacular things in that group. And I just want to say hi to everyone touching in there. I hope that your holidays were truly magical. Well, I hope everyone's holidays were truly magical. And looking at 2024 and the possibilities that you might be aware of, and you also might be avoiding, that are truly different than anything that we've had possible before. So have you noticed? A lot of people that I've talked to are sensing a lot of the sluggishness, both of those things, returning to whatever it is, work, school, routine. There's such a different energy this year. Hi, just as Facebook users, so whoever's there, hi, thanks for joining me. And so one, I wanted to see what I can contribute to that today, but also to kind of spark some inspiration and some enthusiasm for what's to come next. I've always kind of been, oh, hi, Claire. Yay. I've always kind of been a futurist. So I get really excited about the future, and I often get whispers of things that are kind of coming. And my sense is this year in particular could be an incredible year for businesses, which you might think I'm crazy because this world is trying to push us essentially into another depression. You know, it's like everyone's saying how difficult it is to make money right now, how all the prices are going up, all these things. There's a lot of fear. And that might be part of the sluggishness or part of that like tiredness, is that we feel weighed down by the fear, or we're avoiding it and we're avoiding the future. So how much are you actually avoiding the future? And if you didn't avoid it, what if it actually could show up greater than you ever imagined possible? Anything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and integrate it? Please. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, all named shorts, boys, POVADs, and beyond. So if you're new to hearing that statement that I just said, all those fun, bizarro words, that is the clearing statement. You can go to theclearingstatement.com, learn more about it. It's a wonderful tool from Access Consciousness, which is just like my most favorite thing in the world. Viola, yes, I've been aware of a lot of disappointment around business, but today I have a nope to myself to not go into it. Oh, I love it. Like, nope, not going into that. Yes, exactly. And that's part of what we're going to talk about today is business magic. Magic. Okay, what is magic for you? Part of what magic is for me is when unbelievable things show up, when it's not supposed to turn out, but it does turn out. When everyone's expecting this result, but then this result shows up. That's pretty magical. And the more I use these conscious tools and the more I explore magic itself, I find that magic shows up even in my business. And it can show up even in your business, your life, with your body, all things. So why business magic? Because if the whole world says business is going to shit, if the whole world says that there's essentially going to be two companies that are going to own everything in the next couple of years, then what are we going to do about it? Are we going to just roll over, submit, be like, okay, I give up. I'm just one little person. I can't do anything about it? No, I'm not anyways. Heck no. No, I'm going to activate the magic available to outcreate the limitations that are being presented to me, to go beyond the lies and the rules and the agendas. I'm going to have magic in every area of my life, and especially with my business. I actually had this really cool, I would say like 3 months, 6 months ago, I had this awareness that kind of just shifted everything in my business for me. I have been kind of like, people would probably call me a workaholic. I work on the weekends. People are like, what are your hours? What are your days off? I've often heard, when are you going to take a break from work? I work when my kids are sleeping. I work all the time. I'll work like in between things. And there used to be kind of this voice in the back of my head being like, well, I have to, like, I have to, because I have to hustle. I have to get going. I have to get this business rolling. I have to get income. I have to. And I realized that is actually a total lie. That I realized, and it was such a beautiful, intimate moment. And I'm sharing it with you in case you have something like this going on. And in case you might be inspired to have this intimate, beautiful moment with your own business. I realized even if I didn't have to, I was like, if I put all this have to aside, if I just peeled it away, I put it on the shelf, I let it go, what's actually really true here for me with my business? These were the questions I was asking. And then it was like I melted. And I was looking into the eyes of my business, if you will, and awestruck by its beauty, its creativity, its possibility, and so much gratitude that I get to be with this business. Have you ever had a favorite person? You just want to hang out with them all the time and talk to them all the time, and you could just have for hours, and you're like, I don't know where the time went. It's just so crazy. I realized that my business was that for me. And I actually have some tears showing up right now, and I'm trying to keep it together for y'all. But the affection and the adoration, the gratitude for this creative, chaotic creature that my business is, I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad you're in my life. And I actually am not spending time with my business because I have to. It's because it's so joyful for me. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite things. That's why when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that comes to my mind is my business. And when I'm going to bed, I'm usually the last thing I'm doing is checking in on my business. I just actually adore it so much. And I'm lucky, because I did not always have jobs that I felt that way. In fact, until I created this business, I never felt that way. I had jobs that I really, really loved and I cared about, and I would kind of think about stuff, but during my time off, I wasn't super excited. I can't wait till I get to go back to work again. Business like a lover. Exactly. Yeah. And I will have more of that. Yay. And with such a sense of how much my business actually has all that for me, all that adoration, all that gratitude. Here comes the tears again, for me. And that it would like to have my back. It would like to support me. It's so grateful for me. And we get to create something in the world together. That is the beauty of a business. So there's a company I'm not going to lie, because I've been employed. You get a steady income, right? You get like some benefits and things like that. Like there's a comfort in being employed. And especially if you really care for the company. And there's, for me, not for everyone, something different about when I created this particular business and that I got to be the leader for it and that we got to make choices about what we wanted to create in the world. And so whether you have a business or there's been a business whispering at you, I just would like to invite you to look at what is truly possible for you this year with your business or future business that you've never imagined, that you've never, and that goes so far beyond what this reality is telling us right now. For what reason would your business not want to make you money? For what reason would your business not want to be profitable? Well, only if it's having your back in some sort of way. That's like a whole other topic. We'll probably have to get into that in another one. It's so expensive to know that my business also has a voice and has chosen me. Yeah, exactly. Let me show that message because it's so beautiful. Yeah. And in that moment, you bringing that up is so great because I also didn't truly acknowledge that my business had chosen me before I was even ready to have a business. And I got tricked actually into starting my business. My little sister tricked me. I think consciousness was working through her. And the consciousness of my business, it was calling me. And actually I have kind of multiple businesses now. But the particular business I'm talking about is my facilitator's business, my Access Consciousness Certified Facilitator's business. And it's such a joy. Now let's go back to business magic, okay? So let's say that you have a business and maybe you can let go of some of those things like I had in the way that I was like, oh, I have to work and I have to do this and like creating this lie of what business is supposed to be. And I'm a business owner and I don't even know where I adopted these defenses of how much time I was spending with my business rather than like, I'm just obsessed with it and I love it and it's so much fun. So what are the lies that you have about you have in regards to you and your business that keep you from having the joy, from having the profitability, and from having the contribution it truly can be? Everything that is times that God's telling me to destroy and creative. Please write, wrong, good, bad, talk about all names, shorts, boys, poets, beyonds. Again, that's a clearing statement. It's just a magic wand. Clears that energy. We bring up energy, we clear it out. It's super easy. It's magical. So whose lies and what lies have you bought about business and about your business or your future businesses that keeps you from the possibilities being presented to you right now? Anything that doesn't allow that, we destroy and create it, please. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC and pot, all nine shorts, boys, poets, yes. Okay, look at this. Tap in and see what's lighter. And so in Access Conscious, one of the tools we use is light and heavy. This has been my I love this tool. It is like such a powerful, miraculous tool. And it will always give you a sense of what's true for you, no matter what people are telling you. And now people can have very convincing proof. Okay, this is how it is. But if it still doesn't create a sense of lightness for you, then it is not true for you, because everything that's true for you is going to have a sense of lightness. If there's any sense of heaviness or contraction, then guess what, my friend? It is not true for you. Don't buy that shit. So I'm going to say these two things, and I want you to tap into what is light for you, what is true for you. Your business is going to fail. Your business will all businesses, including your business, will most likely fail this year. Your business has the possibility of creating everything you desire, everything you're asking for. even if it doesn't even make sense. Which one's lighter? For me, it's the second one. It's so light that this year, no matter what people are saying, is a year of possibility. Now, that might not mean that everything will show up the way you think it's going to show up, because it actually almost never does. But the possibilities there, there's availability of different energies and possibilities right now that have literally never been available on planet Earth. And all of this turmoil going on in the world, if you look at the energy underneath it, it's actually a breaking open of something phenomenal. So if you apply business, if you apply magic to your business, and I'm using the word magic because magic can go beyond limitation, right? When something shows up as if by magic, you didn't have to go through the same slow, limited channels of this reality. So if you could have business magic, what could you create? I just had the awareness that I constantly think about my business, not because there's something wrong that I have to fix, but because I truly enjoy it. Wow, yes, yes. What if we could just actually truly enjoy and love? And maybe for you, it isn't a business. Maybe you have a job that is so fulfilling, that just lights you up, that you love. Maybe you work with, I know some people that work with X-Men kids, with my kiddo, and they just seem to love what they do. It just lights them up. Your business doesn't have to necessarily mean that you're a business owner, you're incorporated, or something like that. Jumping dimensions with business. That is freaking light and awesome. Whoever said that, yeah, that might have been Claire. What if you and your business are capable of far more than you think you're capable of? We look at this reality, will say business is just about like, oh, Shema, yes, yay, Shema. What's a business for? Like, to make money. Okay, yes, I love money. I talk about money a lot. I love that my business can generate money for me, and that it's a source for money. And my business and I actually create consciousness together. We expand consciousness. We change lives. We're creating a greater world. That's pretty freaking awesome. There's so much more that you can create and actualize with the business than just money, and allow money to be part of it. But what can you create with your business that you never imagined possible? And what magic can you instill and apply to your business to outcreate all the lies, limitations, definitions, agendas, and scenarios that are being presented to you? Woo! And anything that does that will you destroy and create it times a godzillion, right, wrong, good, bad, POC, bot, all name, shorts, boys, public, beyond. So it's so easy to hear that. And we hear it, we see it with our eyes, we hear it with our ears, but we also sense it being impelled at us. We're sensing these energies being impelled at us to probably just give up. Your business is just a money pit. You're no good at business. Or if you're like, oh, I'd like to start a business, it's like, are you really qualified to do that? You're going to fail. And then it's like asking you to prove, like, who do you know that's really made it? Like, all of these things. What if that was all not real and true for you? Because when you hear it, when you perceive it, does it make you lighter? Are you like, oh, I do suck at business? That's so light. I doubt it. And if it is light, then you might have bought that shit and you might want to destroy it and create it. Right, wrong, good, bad, POC, bot, all name, shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. Your business can be a true companion for you in however you want to create it. And you can create a business to be anything. It can be your full-time gig. It can be your part-time gig. It can be one of many. Like, I am the kind of like entrepreneur that loves to have like 1 million businesses. Like, I actually have a list of, I think, over 60 businesses that I want to be running right now. Ooh, it's dangerous to start that if you're not qualified. Thank you. That is awesome. So we're going to use the clearing statement. We're going to clear that. So when you hear something like this, there's usually some kind of implant or explant that's creating this. How do those show up? It's just you hear it over and over. I mean, it can get as much as I can explain today. You hear something over and over again, it becomes an implanted point of view, right? You got to work hard for your money. You got to work hard for your money. You got to work hard for your money. Yet there's plenty of people on this planet that do not work hard at all for their money. But you will, because you were implanted with that point of view. So it's dangerous to start that if you're not qualified. And if you say it 3 times, we bring up the energy and we clear it. It's dangerous to start that if you're not qualified. It's dangerous to start that if you're not qualified. And it's dangerous to start that if you're not qualified. All the implants and explants and everything underneath it, holding it in place. Will you please destroy it and create it? Right and wrong, get a bad, pocket pot, all 9 shorts, boys, povads, and beyonds. What if it's dangerous not to start your business? What will your life be like in 5 years if you never start? Whew, that knocked me out a little bit for a minute. What will your life and what will the world be like? The world, guys. Even if you say your business is like, I sell soap, okay? I sell soap. I make homemade soap and I sell it. And you're going, that's not going to change the world. What if it is? What if you being you, showing up in the world is exactly what's going to change the world? What if it's not having to, do all the things that we're told are going to change the world that aren't actually working? What if it's actually your joy, your expansion into consciousness, you're following the energy, you're following what lights you up is exactly what's going to change the world. And you may never know how it affected the world. You may never know the impact that your soaps and your business created in the world. Some of us have jobs where you can directly see the impact. Like there's this company called Charity Water. I freaking love them. They provide clean water in a whole bunch of countries around the world. It's amazing. Their target is to that everyone should have access to clean water. I love it. So you can see wow, they've helped this many people. Okay. Your particular business might not actually fall under that. You might not be able to be like, well, I've helped this many people. Or I've changed this many people's lives. That doesn't mean it's not. Doesn't mean it's not a contribution. You just have to follow the lightness and the joy for you. And that is going, does the world not need more joy? Come on. I know you've heard the quote, be the change you want to see in the world. So if we're not willing to be joyful, but we're this world, joy heals. It heals the world. So you can't tell me that whatever business is calling to you and whatever business that you would like to create isn't going to change the world. Because if it sparks joy and enthusiasm and a lust for living, then heck yeah, it's changing the world. It is adding those energies to the world, however it shows up. Yeah, the frequency of joy and wonder. Exactly. So what if it's dangerous to not start your business? What if that's more dangerous for you and for the world? Everything that brings up and lets down, will you destroy and create it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, pop, pot, all 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Ooh, okay. This is a good one. I've been dealing with this belief that it's hard work to succeed for years and it hasn't shifted yet. Yeah. So if it hasn't shifted yet, is it yours? Is it your belief? Because if you can't undo something, it's usually not yours. And we buy this stuff from everyone, every employer you've ever have had points of view about what it is for them to run their business. Then they may not have shared it with you verbally, but we're psychic receivers. you receive that energy. Your parents growing up, what were their points of view about business? If you had family members that had successful or not successful businesses, all of their points of view. What's your country's points of view about business? And then you go global, and we're aware of it all. And we see it on TV shows. We watch movies, and we business owners, and what's like the cliche business owner, right? And then whether you're a male or you're a female, those have their own unique stereotypes to them, and boom, 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 boom. But never do we have this little 4 or 5-year-old body with this miraculous being, and they're like, I want to create a business. And then you're like, oh my God, you can do anything you want to do, and it will be everything that you ask it to be. And it can be easy if you follow the energy. No one ever said that to me, and I'm guessing no one ever said that to you, Viola. But if it could be easy to succeed, and you've got to look at what is success for you, because it's hard to achieve someone else's ideal of success if it doesn't actually even match yours. Right, wrong, get bad, pop pot all night, shorts, boys, pop butts, me hands. Wow. Clear some stuff I wasn't even aware of. Thank you, Claire, for that question. Okay, cool. Yeah. Anything required effort is not sustainable. It's against the flow. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Often when you're hitting up against something, there's information there. And that's where we get into something that I like to call business energetics. Your business is always communicating to you. So in Access Conscious, we talk a lot about how our bodies communicate to us. They use pain. They can use intensity. They're using all the senses, because your body's not going to use verbal communication, right? So with your business also is most often, I'm not going to say never, will not be using verbal communication. It's actually going to be doing energetic communication. If you're not receiving that energetic communication, certain things can show up to try and get your attention. So it could be pain, just like the body, but it could be financial pain, or it could be stress. It could be weird sleep. It could be actually affecting your body. It could be a million different things. And when you're not used to having communication with your business, it can feel a little kind of maybe clunky or confusing in the beginning. But once you really gain the tools of business communication, then you get to engage with the energetics of business with so much more ease. And the energetics of business is really that business magic. Okay. So it's where, so if it's hard to succeed, right? If you created your business on a platform, it's hard to succeed. Okay. This is like the foundation, and you're not cognitively doing that, but it's the energy. You're like, okay, I'm going to do this business. I know it's going to be hard work, but I'm in for it and I'm going to do it. And then your business is doing exactly what you asked it to. It's making it hard for you to succeed. Oops. And it's communicating that to you. And you're like, I just need this business to succeed. And the business goes, okay, I should make this harder. Let me make this harder for them so I can fulfill their point of view. Mm-hmm. Business communication. Business communication. Your business will show you things not only about it and its ecosystem and what's going on. And you got to look at it. It's like a rainforest. Like your business as a whole, even if it's very simple, there's an ecosystem of energies, possibilities, information, and it will show you things about you. It will show you things about your life. It will show you what's possible. And it's up to you to actually be present and take action and get clear on the business energetics. So when we have something, and thank you, Viola, I'm just using this as a great example, because how many of us have something like that? Either it's hard work to succeed, or I always heard most businesses don't make a profit within the first 5 years. It's harder for female entrepreneurs. It's harder for a single mom. Like there's all these projections, there's all these things. And part of business energetics is clearing out anything that we bought that isn't ours. The other part is communicating with your business and allowing it to show you what's possible, that's possibly beyond what you think is possible. Then there's just so much more. There's so much more with business energetics. You can look at money leaks. You can look at financial ceilings. You can look at willing to be visible, willing to be seen. How many of us want like this profitable business, but we're kind of like hiding in the closet? There's so many aspects to it. And I'm actually really excited to dive in more with business energetics. There's something I've always just been honed in on and somewhat talented in. I don't know why, but I just came in with it. And I've worked with clients and right away, they'll start to talk to me about their business and it's so clear, the communication to me. And I'll facilitate them to get clear on what their business is communicating, but also to empower them to communicate with their business. So like, I don't have to be the medium. I want everyone to be able to sit down, have a little coffee, some tea, whatever. I just apparently gave up coffee, sadly, but sit there and have this chat with your business and like have those create meetings with your business, see what's possible. Business, what do you know is possible that I haven't even been looking at? It's a great question to ask. The Business Whisperer. Oh, thank you. It's funny how much, and my friends will laugh at me because we'll go out for coffee or like lunch or something. And then the moment someone like speaks about business, I'm like, oh, and then I'll like, blah, and have like all these like creations and possibilities and like, yeah, channeling for themselves. Exactly. And then like questions to ask them to really tap in, to really get intimate with what's possible here and the multitude of possibilities. So this is a little invitation to all you guys. If you would like to join me I'm actually doing a 4-month deep dive into business energetics. We're going to get a group of people together. We're going to clear these, like we were just talking about, these limitations, these financial ceilings. We're going to get clear. We're going to get empowered on how to have business communication and practice it and actually be there and practice it together. So you could actually ask questions of me or, your fellow business magicians and really play, and then look into the next piece is like, once you have that built up, is following the energy with your business, because it's tricky to follow the energy with your business if you don't even have clear communication, if you're not even really sure what is going on. I've done that too. I've stumbled along and then realized like, I'm not even listening right now. I'm just doing the things that I think I'm supposed to do. Or I'm doing the things that I saw someone else do. That doesn't actually work for my business, even if we have the exact same business, my friends. It is all unique to you. So we're going to be playing with this. I'm so excited to be launching this. We start February. You're doing that, yeah. But we have a pre-party at the end of this month. And I want everyone to come into the pre-party. So if you jump in now, we need business talk. Exactly. And don't follow others' blueprint. Oh my God, I've made that mistake just so many times. No more. No more. Yeah. What if you and your business are the creators of your own blueprint? Pre-party. I get very excited. Pre-party, we are going to be doing 4 days of Symphony of Possibility energies on your business. So essentially we get on Zoom. So we won't be like this. Like I'll get to see your little faces in little boxes, or you can have your blank screen if you want. And I'm going to do this thing called Symphony of Possibility. It's this energetic work that is phenomenal and one of my favorite things to do. And we're going to be conversing and engaging with the energies of your business or businesses, and really touching in on that energetic level to amplify, to expand, to shift, to clear anything is possible. It's a symphony of possibilities. We're going to do 4 days of that in January to open the door for Business Energetics that starts in February. So if you want to jump in early, if you want to register, you get the pre-party calls. Is my gift to you for jumping in now, because I cannot wait to get started. We'll put a link in here if you want more details about the whole thing and all the things. But this is just the beginning. This is the door opening, because what is possible for you? Really, like, I'm not just saying that question as like a statement, but what is possible for you? Either starting a new business, continuing the business that you have, reigniting a business that you forgot about. What is possible for you and your business, and what can you create in the world that you never imagined you could create? Just checking in on Instagram Live. This is so cool that I can do them both at the same time. All right. And you know what? Me and my business have been asking for this. So thanks, StreamYard, for listening. Super exciting. I can't wait to see you there, Viola. I know you're going to be there. Yeah. Join us. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or my team. I'm happy to answer them or jump on a call with you quick and discuss your business magic, your business energetics, and what is possible for you this year that you never imagined possible. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.